Hello, string players. It's Ms. Gretchen here. Welcome to my studio. Today we're going to talk about time signatures. Time signatures are useful things because they tell us how many beats are in each measure. And so measures are between the lines, right? So let's take a look. On this page, I'm on page 28 of our Essential Elements book. And there's a new time signature we haven't ever seen before. So let's look at this one and then we'll compare it to the others. We happen to be looking at a cello book, but it's in the exact same place in all the books. So when I show you, you'll be able to see it's in your book also. At the top here, circled in blue, is a time signature 3/4. They look a little bit like fractions, but the difference is they don't have a line between them like fractions do. They're just a number over another number. So the top number in a time signature tells us how many beats are in a measure. And the bottom one tells us what kind of note gets one beat. So in 3/4, that's telling us we have 3 beats in a measure and that the quarter note gets 1 beat. That's just like everything we've already seen before, where the quarter note was getting 1 beat. The other interesting things about 3/4 that are new are right down here, this dotted half note. We've seen half notes, and half notes are 2 beats. But if I add a dot to the right of it, it adds half of that value again. So if I started out with 2 beats, and half of that's 1, and I add 1 beat, that means that the dotted half note is now 3 beats. And they're showing you over on the right that it's like taking a half note and adding a quarter note to it, and that's where we get our dotted half note. So if we look down here on number 103, see this has got the 3/4 at the beginning. So that means we have 3 beats to a measure. So if I was to count this, I don't usually count the ands between the numbers, but you can. I would count this. If I'm going to clap it, I'm going to clap what the notes, and I'm going to say the numbers. So it would be 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So once I get to 3, I go back and start over again at 1. Now, just for comparison, I want you to take a look back. For instance, if I go back to number 102 and look at the time signature here, it was 4/4. So that meant that there were 4 beats in a measure and the quarter note got 1 beat. That's what we've seen mostly. The interesting part is, look at this thing, this C. And you're thinking, that's not a time signature. It doesn't have a number over a number. It's a shortcut. That C stands for 4/4. And just to go back a tiny bit further to see you've actually seen something different, but we probably didn't really talk about it. If I go back to number 92, Can, it was in 2/4, so I had 2 beats. So it was 1, 2, 1 and 2 and 1, 2, 1 and 2 and. So we've actually seen two already. So now we're going to actually start to play some songs that are in 3/4. So there'll be more videos talking about songs specifically in 3/4. See you soon. Bye-bye.